doesn't make any sense.
No, of course not.
The bone structure is so different, and people that deny that are crazy.
I know. That is silly, man.
She's not good. No, she's not good.
She's not a good fighter.
No, she's just strong.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing, you don't look at her and think like, oh, she fights like Chris Cyborg, or she's not that unbelievably talented.
Right.
She's just physically way
Super
different.
strong.
Of course, different, but what woman do you know who's content creator, YouTuber, singer, whatever, who's like, I want to get in the ring and fight her?
Joe Rogan lost his temper when Claressa Shields challenged Rolly Romero. He explained that men and women are built differently, which is why sports are separated by gender.
That to say that like you can't bring that up, that's offensive, is ridiculous to me.
Well, especially when it comes to fighting.
Yeah, man.
That was the big one. And that was where I really understood like how bizarre and
the
how
defensive
cult,
for that?
Yeah, how cult-like this ideology is.
I'd like to see you transition to a woman and fight women.
It'd be a lot of fun.
To have what, 12 murder charges? That would be the...
Claressa Shields said Rolly Romero isn't skilled enough to beat her. She explained that he mostly depends on strength and power, and without better technique, strategy, and ring smarts, his power alone can't stop a fighter as skilled as her.
Thurman is not that great of a boxer. Is he strong?
Yes.
Yes. But what else? I'm a woman, but I'm bigger. I'm longer. I got better skill.
Rolly Romero said he could fight Claressa Shields at any weight and wouldn't need to move up a division. He believes his natural strength and power are enough and is confident he can take on the challenge.
Hitting people, right? Claressa has been out here saying she could beat you in a fight. Now, I know you say you don't hit women. But I mean, you can spar with her. Maybe. I don't know.
Nice.
She'll beat me. She'll beat you?
Yeah, it's better than me.
She's got skill. She's the quad, right?
Yeah, skill, pay the bill, she has good blow, yada, 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 all that stuff. She'll beat me.
She'll beat you? If you were to fight, what weight would you fight her at? Every weight? Okay, okay.
Meanwhile, Shields said she is one of boxing's greatest, with only Muhammad Ali and Floyd Mayweather Jr. above her.
Me personally, that I am one of the best boxers in the world, male or female. I think it's Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather, me. That's it. That's it. But you know what? I will say that I think that I'm so good that I'm hard on myself because I should be knocking these girls out. If I can go on there and win unanimous decisions, I'm always asking myself after the fight, why didn't you get the knockout? How come didn't the knockout come? So for me, that's what I'm working on. So I got all the skills and the power and everything. I just have to figure it out and put it all together. And I've been fighting some of the toughest competition ever since I've been.
She often highlights her undisputed titles and Olympic gold medals, saying these accomplishments prove she's one of the best fighters in boxing history.
I'm 3-time undisputed champ. 2 times at 160 means everything to me. People always say, Claressa, you're the self-proclaimed GOAT. No, I'm not. I can be any female boxer you put in front of me. Rather, she's a big puncher, faster, slicker, taller, whatever you want to say. I can adapt and I can win and I can bite down when it gets hard against anybody. So I am the greatest woman of all time. And if nobody believed me when I said it back then, they gotta believe me now because Savannah Marshall hits like a damn.
Shields recently posted a video sparring with a male opponent, showing that she clearly dominated him to prove she can handle men in the ring.
Your hand up. Answer right back. Yeah, move it. Yeah, go your jab. Move that. Yeah, push. Right.
As the only place you don't win.
Critics say that since she rarely gets knockouts against women, it would be much harder for her to beat a man because of natural differences in strength and power, even though she has top-level skills and championship experience.
You can't knock out women. What makes you think you can knock out a man? And in particular, a man at that size and a man that has the reputation that he has, and he's a heavy hand.
Some fans think Claressa Shields could beat a smaller, lighter-hitting male boxer like Shakur Stevenson. They say Stevenson relies on defense, speed, and technique rather than power, so a strong, skilled female champion like Shields might compete with him, but probably not with someone like Rolly Romero.
Shakur Stevenson, he's not a heavy-handed guy, and he's a smaller guy. Yeah, she could probably beat Shakur Stevenson. I doubt that, but it would be competitive. How about that? That's the best I can give you. It would be competitive, but I would still have Shakur Stevenson wiping the floor with.
A few years ago, Shields was knocked down by a male sparring partner during training. Some fans use this as proof that beating male fighters wouldn't be easy, saying the natural strength and power differences make such matchups very challenging. Claressa responded by saying the male fighter had taken padding out of his gloves. She explained the punch was meant as revenge and was more dangerous because of the altered gloves. Shields said the incident was unfair and didn't show her real ability.
I got sparred. He was like a little Russian hater. He took the patent out of his gloves. I had whooped ass on a Monday, and his coach wanted to spar again on Thursday. But he caught me, but he didn't have no patent in his gloves. He know exactly who he is.
Romero said that Claressa Shields once thanked him for knocking out the same fighter who had previously dropped her in sparring. He explained that he defeated that boxer in his 11th professional fight.
Probably should call out Michaela, she could call out Katie Taylor, like, why is she calling out Rolly?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know, but she also knows it's never gonna happen. Aside from that, too, she thanked me because I knocked out the dude that had knocked her out in sparring. I knocked him out in my 11th fight. And then I brought up the story of when I first met her, and she got defensive.
Has she ever tried to apologize over the first meeting or explain?
She never apologized for it specifically, but I got so much. I'm a very forgiving person. I've already forgiven her long ago.
Alicia Baumgardner weighed in, saying the situation shows the real power difference between male and female fighters. She pointed out that no matter how confident Shields is in her skills or strength, men's natural punching power can't be ignored. Baumgardner said Shields should recognize that biological strength and power greatly affect boxing performance. She didn't question Shields' greatness, but stressed that fighting men comes with extra challenges because many male fighters have natural advantages in size, speed, and power.
You watch that video, you see her take a really hard shot, go down. Obviously, you're a boxer, you're a fighter, that's what you do. You take shots, you give shots, but from a man to a woman, I think that's where people feel a little...
So this is what I think.
Please, yeah.
These two both agree to spar each other, so that's one thing. Both parties agree. Claressa's sparring a man at the end of the day. As much as she talks about, I want to fight a man, I'm going to beat a man up, you still have to respect a man and his man's power, period. I don't care. And because you are in the ring with a man, and they may be a little better than you, it just looked like Claressa got caught and got dropped. That's it. And I don't think there was any vicious intent behind it. These two were just sparring. Claressa got caught. She got back up. And again, Claressa's going to feel some type of way and say, hey, them gloves, the padding was out of them. Maybe she was embarrassed, and maybe that's why she said what she said. But them two agree to spar.
Sean Porter responded to Claressa Shields' idea of fighting top male boxers, saying it's easier said than done. He called her challenge cute and said he respects her as a champion, but stressed that the strength, speed, and movement in elite men's boxing are very different from what she faces in the women's game.
It's cute that, you know, she's made it to the point that she's made it to. That is remarkable. That is very, very respectful. I think every fighter in the world, whether you're a man, woman, whatever, you should respect the things that she's done.
Right.
There's a lot that goes into it. And it's one of those things that, you know, things are easier said than done.
So that brings me to my next question, because I asked her, I was like, look, I go, there's an obvious power and strength differential. Like she is dominant, you know, in the women's division, but the strength and the power between the top women and the top men is a big deal. She said she's not worried about the strength and power because she said it's about movement, it's about setting traps, it's about sticking and moving, all that stuff. Does she have a point there?
Yeah, she definitely has a point there. Styles make fights. That's a common saying in boxing, and that's 100% true. But along with that, she has the thing that I don't think realizes is that, you know, whatever top boxer she's been in the ring with, I'm sure that top boxer was, you know, took his foot off the gas pedal. And any fighter that isn't at that level is really
Porter pointed out that one reason Claressa Shields seems to do well sparring with men is that her partners aren't elite male professionals. He emphasized that there's a big difference between sparring with gym fighters and facing a top-ranked male boxer who is bigger, faster, and hits harder.
He's not on her level.
Right.
And so, you know, here's the thing. You put Claressa Shields in the ring with a fighter at her weight class, at her same level, and she's going to be outmatched. From the physical standpoint, I think that is an animal that she's not really prepared for. I think that there are fighters that she could beat, but no one at her level in men's professional boxing. It's just
Porter also said he isn't interested in fighting Shields, even in an exhibition, because facing a male opponent at his level is a completely different challenge. He suggested that if Shields really wanted to test herself, she would need to start at the bottom and work her way up through the male ranks instead of expecting top fighters to agree to a match immediately.
Consider doing like a 3-round exhibition with the Claressa Shields, or is that something you would never even consider?
Honestly, I wouldn't consider that. I don't think that I don't have anything to prove. I think if she's got something to prove, she's got something else to prove against someone else. And let me reel it all the way back in again and say it again. I have tons of respect for her and the things that she's done. But speaking for myself, I know that when you get in the ring with me, there's a lot more that you have to prepare for than what your eyes see, and in a lot of ways what your mind could imagine. And you know, that's just one of those things that, you know, is, you know, you have to be there you have to actually live it out in order to really understand that. And that's not something that I intend to live out.
Despite criticism for calling out male boxers, Joe Rogan has spoken positively about Claressa Shields, recognizing her as one of the most important and well-known female fighters. He noted that Shields has gone beyond boxing, gaining attention outside the sport and bringing more visibility to women's boxing, something few female fighters have achieved.
Accomplished incredible things. Like, for people that don't know, you won the Olympic gold medalist at 17, and then you won it again 4 years later.
Yep, 2-time.
The only American boxer ever. I think, like, only another sport, like, no boxer's ever done that, right? In America.
No, not from America, just me.
And, I mean, you've gone multiple weight classes, and now you're considering fighting in MMA. I mean, you kind of cleared out boxing in a lot of ways.
It's always something more to be accomplished in boxing, but I'm venturing off into MMA because I really want to see, am I as great as I think I am? And I think I am. So I'm excited to be fighting with the PFL later on this year, and just taking it from there and seeing what happens.
Rogan said Claressa's success in boxing shows she could achieve almost anything with the same dedication and focus, highlighting how rare her athletic talent is. He also noted that she shouldn't assume her boxing skills would automatically work in MMA. Rogan praised her progress training at Jackson Wink, learning kicks and other techniques, showing respect for her willingness to challenge herself in a new sport. However, he added that she needs to steer clear of the drama and controversy she's caused.
When someone is as good as you are at boxing, you could basically do anything you want in life. You just have to put the same amount of focus that you put on boxing to whatever it is that you apply yourself to.
Yeah.
You know, it's rare human beings that can do what you've been able to do. It's a rare person.
5 Ps. Proper preparation prevents poor performance.
There you go.
So in MMA, I'm not coming over like, hey, I'm in boxing. I'm box all you girls up. It's like I'm at Jackson Wing Gym, you know, with Coach Jackson. Coach Wing.
I've seen you kick the bag. I've seen you throw kicks. I was very impressed. I can't believe you're already that good. It's real. I was like, well, maybe you were throwing high kicks.
Yeah. I didn't know my leg can go up that high, so they showed me the technique up, and I was like, whoa, this shit's insane.
Claressa Shields reacted cautiously to Floyd Mayweather's return to the ring. She showed respect for his legacy as one of boxing's all-time greats, but said exhibition fights aren't her priority. Shields prefers competitive, official bouts over flashy exhibitions, explaining that while she understands the entertainment and money appeal, she doesn't want hype to drive her career decisions. She also said matchups should make sense athletically, not just for show. While acknowledging Mayweather's ability to draw attention, she remains focused on her own goals and protecting her legacy in boxing.
There's another, you're the GOAT, and we're talking about the GOAT right now, you know, Mayweather. He's taking all these exhibition fights. Is this a bad look for like the legacy? What do you think about all that?
I love Floyd Mayweather, and I want him to stay retired because they always saying, oh, every fight has his day, and they're like, well, that hasn't had his day, and he gives me the confidence to me not ever have my day to go undefeated and retire when I want to. So, seeing him come back, I'm just like, I'm kind of like 50-50 with it because I support him no matter what. But I just want him to just stay retired, stay Money Mayweather, just stay perfect. You know what I mean?
Pacquiao, Tyson, like. Is it exciting at least? Are you checking like, yo, is that like, yo, checking on them?
Talking about Mayweather fights, he bring the crowds out. So,
right.
I mean, it's all exciting, but I just want him to stay perfect.
Shields also said she would never fight Floyd Mayweather, even in an exhibition. She stressed that her focus is on real competition and building her own legacy, not taking part in staged or promotional fights. While she respects Mayweather as a fighter, she sees a matchup with him as unnecessary and not in line with her career goals. Her stance shows she's committed to meaningful sanctioned bouts rather than spectacle, making it clear any fight with Mayweather is off the table.
I gotta ask you this. The GOAT versus the GOAT. He's taking these exhibition fights. Would you ever do an exhibition fight? And
fight who?
The GOAT. I mean, the two, you and Floyd. I mean, you got...
Me, I would love to learn from Floyd, but I would never get inside the ring and actually like have a fight against him. Like that's my dog. Like I love him, I respect him. And that's not something that I'm interested in.
Right.
And also too, he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it, which is fine with me because I don't think that we should do that. For what? He's the GOAT, I'm the GOAT. And I am a Team Mayweather fan. He calls me the female TBE, the best ever. So I'm the female TBE.
So you just wouldn't do it because on GP.
That's not something I ever even thought about. Like my respect. Like would I spar him? I'll spar any man like him, Terrence, Core, Rolly, whoever. I'll spar against any man because I spar men on a day-to-day basis during my fights. But like an actual exhibition fight, like. That don't even make sense. I don't know. I've never heard of that before.
Shields has responded to critics and social media trolls, showing that she's confident in herself and her accomplishments. After facing personal attacks and jokes about her appearance online, she said she won't let others' opinions affect her focus or self-belief. Shields reminded people that she's an Olympic gold medalist and a multi-division world champion, saying her success and dedication matter more than negative comments about her looks or personal life. She also called out those spreading misinformation, demanding they respect her achievements instead of trying to tear her down.
That's no went on. I see people talking about what I said that I would beat Rolly in a fight. I ain't say I'd knock him out. I said I'd beat him in a boxing match, right? People getting their panties or their drawers in the knot. Calm down. Calm down. My confidence is for me. That's what I have for me. It's not to offend you. Don't get offended by me believing in me. I'm not gonna get offended by you believing in you.
Do you think Shields could beat a male pro boxer with enough training? Let us know in the comments.
Do you think Shields could beat a male professional boxer if she trained enough? Share your thoughts in the comments.